gentlemen, Dr. J.
Greetings. I'm Dr. J, your clinical herbalist. Welcome to my channel. Please make sure you click like, share it, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell so that you can be notified each time I put up a new video. Today's subject is IBS, Irritable Bowel Syndrome, Crohn's and colitis. These are gut-wrenching diseases. We don't really know the true cause, in particular of Crohn's, but I have witnessed the damage that these situations can put you in. I've witnessed the pain and the frustration. And in my personal experience, 4 hospitals, 4 different internal medicine doctors, and only number 5 cared enough to do something to open up this person and find out what was going on. Thank God for number 5, because had it not been for number 5, this beautiful person would not be here. So I want to talk about a couple of herbs. My main focus is on wormwood today. This is wormwood, and as you can see, it looks a lot like dirty pieces of wood, all shaved. You know, if you ever seen shaved wood, this is a powerful, powerful herb. Wormwood is very good for the digestive tract. It's anti-inflammatory, which is very important when it comes to Crohn's, colitis, and IBS, because they are inflammatory diseases. Your intestines become inflamed and nothing can get down there. You can't get any food. And what it does is it starts to basically, if I can put it in layman's terms, it just attacks every muscle you have. It's eating whatever it can, and you're dropping weight. You're throwing up. You can't hold anything. It's great, great pain. For us women, if you've ever had the worst menstrual cramp you've ever heard and ever experienced in your life, or childbirth, imagine childbirth over and over again, nonstop. Well, that's what Crohn's can do to you. And on the extreme side, you may have to lose some of your intestine and have that removed. But we want to stop that. Now, as an herbalist, and no, I'm not a medical doctor, but as an herbalist, I will tell you that this wormwood is very good in a tea. You just take a little bit of it in a tea, but it's better in a tincture. Now, the thing about tinctures, there's several, like 2 or 3 ways to make a tincture. You can make a tincture with apple cider vinegar, which I don't do because I look at shelf life. I generally use alcohol for my tincture, 100 proof alcohol. Some people use Everclear, but in my tinctures I use alcohol because it draws all of the medicinal properties out. And alcohol tinctures have a much longer shelf life, up to 5-6 years shelf life. But they do take longer to make. Now, the other type of tincture is glycerin. And the only glycerin tincture that I have right now is the wormwood. This is a wormwood glycerin tincture that will be ready to be released. Actually, it's ready to be released whenever it's needed. But until then, I keep it in here. I shake it up for when it's ready to go. Glycerin tinctures don't last as long, about 2 years, I think a glycerin tincture is for. But that's what you need to have if you've got Crohn's, because it's better to have it than to not. But there's one other herb that I think that you need to know about. Now, before I talk about this herb, I want to talk about okra. A lot of people don't like okra because it's slimy. They don't like that slimy part of the okra. But okra comes from the motherland, Africa. And during slavery, one thing that some people kept, some of the enslaved, there are human beings who were enslaved. They didn't come over here as slaves. Those okra seeds meant everything to them. That was their connection to home. And so okra, that slimy part of okra, is really very much like slippery elm. Okra is very good for the digestive tract, very good for Crohn's because it's also anti-inflammatory. So the majority of what I use are anti-inflammatories because inflammation and mucus are two things that wreak havoc on the body. When a body's inflamed, it's because it's fighting something. And so it's powdered. This is slippery elm and it's powdered. The reason why, sometimes, it's better to have the herb. Sometimes it's better to have the powder. I have both. I'm showing you the powder today. Because with the powder, if you're going to make a tincture, it's more potent. The powders are more potent. But with slippery elm, it's anti-inflammatory. It's really good for you. You put wormwood and slippery elm together. One thing about slippery elm is it's a collagen builder. And our intestines and our digestive tract, is full of collagen. When we think about collagen, we think about collagen in our skin. Yes, I would look a lot younger if I didn't have, some of the signs of aging. I'm an older woman. I'm not 20, 30, or 40 years old, but that collagen is what's needed to build or rebuild or repair those intestines. So the slippery elm has the collagen and the anti-inflammatory. The wormwood is anti-inflammatory. Also, it's very difficult to eat when you have Crohn's. It's eat or hold anything down. So it'll help you with your appetite. It's a digestive stimulant. And also, if you have worms in your system, and you'll be surprised. If you eat a lot of mess, don't be surprised, especially if you eat meat. Especially if you eat meat. If you eat vegetables, you may not have it so much. If you're plant-based, vegan or vegetarian, but if you eat meat, don't be surprised, especially if you eat pork. If you eat pork, you're asking for the worms. I'm just telling you. So it's very good. That's why it's called wormwood. It's very good to deal with the worms and get that out of your system. Of course, with these two, once you get the system back in order, lots of water so that you can excrete and expel all of what's going on. So that's my take today on wormwood and slippery elm, Crohn's, colitis, and IBS. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you are interested in a consultation, you know how to reach me. May the Most High bless you and keep you. Shalom.